Percubaan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. So today we will continue our topic, which is the induction motor for the 3-phase. So this is the part 1 for the induction motor. So for this chapter, we will cover for the 3-phase induction motor, which is the constructional features of squirrel cage, and then the wound rotor. Okay, so this is the types of the rotor in the induction motor. Okay, there are two types, which is a squirrel cage and the wound rotor. And then the theory and operation, torque speed characteristic, and then the starting method of 3-phase induction motor, speed control of induction motor, and the power flow diagram. Okay, for the induction motor, they have major advantages of the induction motor compared to the DC machine. So because they have several advantage compared to the DC, which is absence of brushes, commutator segment, rugged construction, beam chip, laser maintenance requirement, and a smaller size for the same output power. So because this advantage, the induction machine have become more popular industrial application. So the induction machine also known as the asynchronous machine. So you should remember in the AC machine we have a two type, which is the asynchronous machine and the synchronous machine. So for the induction machine, it is a asynchronous machine. So for the synchronous machine, we will cover for the next topic. Okay, so why they call as asynchronous machine? So due to the rotor rotate at a speed less than the synchronous speed. So they have some calculation here. So we will cover after that. And about the synchronous machine, the rotor speed equal to the speed of the stator magnetic field. Okay, so this is the two types for the induction motor. This is the synchronous machine, and the next part we will cover for the synchronous machine. Okay, for the single phase and the 3-phase induction motor construction, this is same with uh, the previous topic, which is the DC machine. They have still have a rotor and the stator and rotor. So in the stator, they have a core, they have a slot, they have a winding. For the connection, they have a two. For the 3-phase, they have a delta connection and a Y connection. Okay. For the rotor, they have a core, slot, winding or bar, slip ring, and brush. Okay. So the induction motor, they have two types of the of rotor. So I think all of you have been done. Look at the video, watch the video. I have give it to you about the squirrel cage and the wound rotor. What is the comparison between the squirrel cage and the wound rotor? I hope all of you can know what is the advantage of the squirrel cage, what is the advantage of the wound rotor, how the operation of the squirrel cage and how the operation of the wound rotor. Okay, so this is the stator part. They have a winding, motor housing, okay, the iron core here, and the slot insulation. Okay, okay, for the rotor here. So this is the squirrel cage here. Okay, they have a squirrel cage of the rotor construction. So you can see the design of the and the construction is same like a squirrel cage. So that's why they call it a squirrel cage induction motor. They have a rotor shaft here. They have a conductor, short circuiting ring, and a bearing. Okay, so this is the image, and this is the of the squirrel cage part. Okay, so in this part they have a ball bearing, cooling fan, rotor slip ring, and a ball bearing and rotor winding. So I hope all of you can watch the video that I give to you. So that one the complete part to introduce to you about the squirrel cage rotor. Okay, so about the squirrel cage, okay, this rotor has a laminated iron core which with slots and is mounted on the shaft. Okay, aluminum bar are molded in the slot and the bars are short circuited with two endings. Okay, the bars are slanted on the small rotor to reduce the audible noise. Okay, and the fins are placed on the ring. The short bar, these fins work as a fan and improve the cooling. Okay, this is the for the one rotor here. Okay, the three phase of rotor winding are usually Y connected. Okay, and for the one rotor here, the end of the three wire are tied to the slip ring on the rotor shaft. Okay, so this one example for the stator and the rotor in the delta connection. So this is the line current here. Okay, the line ABC here. For example, there was line ABC. So this is the stator part here. Okay, the housing here, and this is the rotor. Okay, you can check back for this one the sentence here. Okay, the rotor is tied up to the slip ring. So this is the slip ring here. So every phase they connected to the slip ring, and then this is the external resistor. Okay, resistor or the power supplies connected to the slip ring through brushes for reduction of starting current and the speed control. Okay, so you should remember here most of water most of motor use a squirrel cage rotor because of the robust and required less maintenance. So why they still select the squirrel cage? Because they are less maintenance compared to the wound rotor. Okay. Okay, how can the stator magnetic field be made to rotate? So how? Okay, the fundamental principle of estimation operation is that if a three-phase set of current, okay, the three-phase set of current each of equal magnitude and differing in phase of 120 degree flows in the three-phase winding, then it will produce the rotating magnetic field of a constant magnitude. Okay, so you should remember the three-phase winding consists of three separate winding space 120 electrical degree apart one to the surface of the machine. So they have a you can know they have a 300 of facing, so they have for every part they have a different angle, which is 120, 240 and 360. Okay, so for example here, okay, there for this one, this is example here. You can see at the for this image here. Okay, for this image here, they have a 6 pole. Okay, so some motor they have a pair of the poles such as 2, 4, 6. Okay, so this is the pairing of poles. So they have a 6 pole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and each which carry a coil having 10 turns. So for every pole, they have a 10 number of 10. Okay, the coil the diametrically opposite are connected in series by three jumpers such as AA here. Okay, they have a series here AA. Okay, you can see here the connected is opposite. So from A to A, and then the three create three identical set of winding AN. Okay, for the three phase. Okay, you should remember the AN. So this is A N. So from the A line A to the N, and then for the B here, B to the N, and C to the N. So they can three identical set of winding AN, BN, and CN that are mechanically spaced at the 120 degree to each other. Okay, the two coils in each winding AN, BN, and CN produce a MMF, which is the magnetic force that act in the same direction. Okay, the three sets of winding here, AN, BN, and CN, are connected in Y connection, which is in the symmetrical arrangement. Okay, you should remember they have a two time, which is a delta and star. So this is a Y connection, which is they have a three sets. Okay, the line to the neutral impedance are identical. The winding constitute a balanced three-phase system. A three-phase source are connected to the terminal A, B, C. Okay, you can refer the previous image. Okay, the three-phase connected in the two terminals A, B, C. Alternating current IA, IB, and C will flow in the winding. As a result, rotating field occur. So they have a different angle, 120, 240, and 360 here. Okay. So according this one, once the current flow to the winding, so they will give a producer rotating field. Okay. So you can refer for the figure 1 here. So this is the basic of the theory operation of the induction motor. Okay, so according this one, okay, there's a X part here and the dot part here. So you can use a right hand rule, okay, which is mean for the this is the direction of current and this is the magnetic field. So for the X here, the current through through the inside of the rotor part, and the dot part, which is the current go out from the inside. So this is the direction here for the X and the dot here, and this is the magnetic field. Okay, so you can do like this. For the X, the current go inside. Okay, so the rotation of the magnetic field will be to the clockwise. Okay, for the current from the inside to the outside, so the current will flow counter clockwise. So what happened, for example here, for the three phase, which is the three identical set of winding are placed at the 100 degree to each other, create a similar direction magnetic field. So according to this one, you can see here they have a X here, therefore the current go inside and the current go outside here. Okay, so this is for the first phase. And then how the rotating field occurs? So when the concentric magnetic field are combined into the same direction. Okay, due to the same direction, so the magnetic field will be combined here for the X. So the overall they will combine, so the magnetic field will be produced like this one for the X from the outside to the inside. So they will produce to the clockwise, and then for the inside to the outside, they will produce the counterclockwise. So that's what. So this is how the rotating field will be occurred. Okay. Okay, so this is the rotating field, okay, counterclockwise direction. So you can refer to the YouTube. So how the rotating field for the counterclockwise direction. So according to this one, and this one the clockwise direction rotating field. Okay, so this is the phase angle here from the 120 to 100 40 and the 360. So how the rotation of the rotating field, how it works. Okay, so you can refer in the YouTube. I think I have give you the how the rotating field, how the induction motor will be. Okay, so this is still same the operation here. So how this is the squirrel cage here. So how many poles here? Okay, so how many poles they have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 here. And how the magnetic field? So you just remember the based on the right hand rule.